And I'm glad that somebody asked about 56 because this is one that utilizes section 3.3, expanding and condensing. There's not too much that you can do here. You know, you could subtract this over, I guess, but then you're going to be stuck. You're stuck pretty early on all of these things. But in section 3.3, we learned about expanding and condensing, and those properties on their own are just really not that useful. They're only really useful to help you solve equations. So right here, these are the same type of log separated by addition. So you should condense those with multiplication. X times an x plus 1. Or if we just distribute, an x squared plus x. So, again, kind of like the last question, that's not at the top of my list to do because most questions don't need me to condense. But when I don't know anything else, it does have to be on my list of things to try. Okay, you guys have seemed to have been doing okay with this, but speaking to some of the other pre-cal teachers on Fridays, we have meetings every Friday. One of them was convinced that you guys aren't thinking of natural log as log base E enough. So take that extra step, change it so that you can see it, and now it's logarithmic form. Switch it to exponential form. This looks like a quadratic, so I guess I would need to subtract this over. Quadratics need to be set equal to 0. And then this is a quadratic, so I should have 2 answers. Quadratic formula is going to be really messy there because 1 over e is your c value. So we wouldn't throw this messy of an end of the question on your quiz, but it gives us a good opportunity to practice that equation solver that I told you guys about in your calculator. So math, up, enter, type in the equation to one side. X squared plus x minus 1 over e or e to the negative 1, same thing, equals 0. So the other side is 0. Go down. Again, if you're ever going to use this, you have to practice it. That's not one of the answers. That's what I'm about to make my guess. So alpha enter, it will seek out one of the answers. It's like negative 1.286. Approximately negative 1.286. And it's only going to give you one of your answers. So if it's a quadratic and there's more than one answer, you have to type in a different number there, like I'm guessing 3. Tell it to solve again, and then it finds the answer closest to that. So notice it changes, so the other answer is 0.286. Approximately 0.286. So even though your quiz won't have you solving some kind of quadratic quite that messy because it will be no calculator, I don't expect you to go from here to here on the quiz. It'll be something that should come out to nice whole numbers that you can finish. You absolutely should expect expanding and or condensing to help you solve, switching from or dealing with logarithm or natural logs, knowing that it's log base e, switching from one form to the other form to help you solve. Those will be on there 100%.